Hello, Manayunk, and welcome to another episode of Manayunk Mornings. I'm your host, Caitlin, and we have a lot of spooky things in store for you this Saturday, October 22nd, during Halloween in Manayunk. Starting at 10 a.m. in Pretzel Park, we have our farmers market, and at noon, the Kids and Dog Costume Parade will kick off at Pretzel Park, make its way down to Cotton Street for our official viewing area, and end at Venice Island, where we have our Manayunk Corn Maze, along with kids' activities and games. And our Manayunk merchants will be handing out candy all day long for kids. Just follow the pumpkin path. Stick around for barbecue, beer garden, and live music at Pretzel Park, and stop by Cotton Street to get your face painted. A full list of Halloween activities can be found at manayunk.com. And the fun doesn't stop there. All week long, the Spiral Bookcase will be celebrating Witch Week, starting this Saturday and running through Halloween. Full event details can be found at spiralbookcase.com. And on November 22nd, from 6 to 11 p.m., the Manayunk Brewery is hosting Game Night. Diners will have a chance to win prizes during the Super Smash Brothers tournament. Details can be found at manayunkbrewery.com. And to end the Halloween season just right, Venice Island will be putting on a shadowcast of Rocky Horror Picture Show on November 4th, performed by TNP. Tickets are $10 and can be purchased at veniceisland.org. And if you're looking to hear some local folk music, head to the Grape Room tonight. Stella Ruse returns at 11 p.m. Doors open at 7. And Leo's on the couch now with Eliot from Pretzel Park to tell you more about what's happening this Halloween in Manayunk.
Boom!
That was
Perfect! Thank you, Caitlin. I'm here with Eliot from Friends of Pretzel Park. Eliot, welcome to the show.
Leo, thank you for having me on the couch.
So, how long have you been working with Pretzel Park?
I'd say 4 years. Good
4
round,
years?
nice round number.
So, what is it that you guys do up there for the people who don't know at home?
Friends of Pretzel Park is a group under the aegis of the Manayunk Neighborhood Council, which is another city-sponsored entity. Most neighborhoods have neighborhood councils. And we organize events in the park. We organize park cleanups. We organize park renovations. We're working on a huge renovation of the entire park, including new playground equipment. And one of the things that the Friends of Pretzel Park has done this year is to have taken over the Friends of Pretzel Park Farmers Market, which we have every Saturday between May and November. The last one's going to wrap up on November 19th. One of the things we did this year was Shakespeare in the Park with the Manayunk Theater Company. We've done some Twilight concert series. We'll do a couple of shows in the summer on a lovely summer evening. There's nothing better than sitting out in Pretzel Park under the stars, under the beautiful green canopy.
So we understand that you guys are participating in Halloween in Manayunk tomorrow.
Your understanding is correct in this matter. We are so excited about working with NDC on this day, on this week, and we'll be there it's the kickoff day, right?
Saturday.
Saturday, okay, so it's kickoff day for Halloween in Manayunk, which has been a blast for the last as many years as I remember it.
What are you guys going to be doing up there?
In addition to the usual farmers market, which runs every Saturday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., we're going to have a wide selection of additional vendors. We're going to have some pet people. We're going to have Sandy and Kat there while everything else is happening down on Cotton Street and Main Street. From about 12 to 5, we're going to have barbecue by Philly Blind Pig Barbecue, which is amazing, amazing food. And we're going to have a beer garden up there, so come on up and have a drink and have a bite to eat, and live music all afternoon.
Well, that's great. Anything else the folks at home should know about Pretzel Park?
It amazes me that even after spending all this time in the park, there's still people who have been in the neighborhood for a long time who come down and say, I didn't know this was here. Pretzel Park is this amazing little green gem in the heart of Manayunk, and one of the things I love about being there on a weekend for the market is we see the whole slice of Manayunk and Roxborough come, because it's one valley.
So since Halloween is coming up, I have to ask you, Eliot, what is your favorite kind of candy?
I'm partial to chocolate. Every once in a while, in a moment of self-destructive masochism, I like an Almond Joy with coconut. Yeah, I'll pretty much eat anything that is sugar on it, or in it, or made of it.
Well, Eliot, thank you for joining me on the couch this week. So don't forget to stop by Manayunk anywhere from Pretzel Park down to Venice Island to Main Street, anytime from 10 a.m. till 5 p.m. And now we're going to send it over to Caitlin, who's over at Sweet Elizabeth's for this week's store tours. Take it away, Caitlin.
Thanks, Leo. We're down here at Sweet Elizabeth's with owner Liz Paradiso for this episode's store tour. So Liz, I have to say it smells amazing in here. What's baking at Sweet Elizabeth's?
I think we have some ginger snap cookies in the oven right now, and probably some chocolate cupcakes.
Oh my gosh, does baking happen all the time early in the morning?
All day long.
So for those that have never been into Sweet Elizabeth's, which I don't know why they would never walk in, tell us about what it is.
Sure, so we're a small family-owned bakery. We bake fresh cupcakes, cookies, brownies, and birthday cakes right here in the shop for you to walk right in and purchase. And then we also specialize in custom designed birthday cakes, wedding cakes, shower cakes, anything with butter and sugar, we usually make it.
So tell us about your baking experience and how Sweet Elizabeth got its start.
Well, I started baking with my grandmother when I was tall enough to be able to reach the counter, and I really fell in love with it. She is the first person that really made me realize that you could make a career out of it and make a living out of it. So she marched me right into our local bakery when I was 16 years old and told them that they had to give me a job, and they did, and I've been baking ever since.
And how did you find the spot for Sweet Elizabeth, and how did it come to open on Main Street?
Well, one day I was walking down the street and I saw a for rent sign right here in my own neighborhood and thought, do the people of Manayunk want a bakery around? And 5.5 years later, I think it's safe to say they do.
So tell us about these Halloween treats we have here.
Yeah, so we'll have these available in the bake shop all week long. We have some vanilla cupcakes and chocolate cupcakes available with some monsters, some scary skeletons, and some creepy looking brains.
The brains are definitely the creepiest looking.
Yeah, but they're delicious.
What
So
flavor buttercream is on that?
they're all vanilla buttercream, so we could tint them those spooky colors for Halloween.
Well, thanks for giving us a tour today, Liz.
Thanks so much for coming in. We had a great time.
And be sure to stop by Sweet Elizabeth's this Saturday for Halloween in Manayunk, where trick-or-treaters can get fresh cookies and candy from Liz and her staff, and come in the rest of the season to get those great fall-flavored cupcakes and cakes. Cheers. Thanks for joining us for another episode of Manayunk Mornings. Special thanks to Smoke and Johns for hosting us today, and to Terry Leahy Films for producing this episode. I'm Caitlin, this is Leo, this is Eliot, and we'll see you this weekend for Halloween in Manayunk.
Ooh! I like it so much.